Do you know that feeling where you sometimes think back about the past, but something that you did, the time that you've wasted, or an opportunity that you failed to take, and it causes you such ridiculous, deep, intense pain? And you think, I wish I could just go back in the past and do it all over again to fix my life, right? Well, because I sure do. I remember this one specific story where me and my friends would spend a lot of time in summer evenings at some sort of a cabin at the edge of a forest at the lake. And we'd come there whenever there was nothing else to do, and we'd bring drinks and we'd build a campfire and we'd have a great time with a bunch of people there. And there was this one specific evening that we were there, and I think I was 16 years old or something. And there was a girl there as well who was into me. Now, I didn't realize it at the time because I was young and naive, but in hindsight, I should have known it because, yeah, the signs were there. But like I said, I was young and naive, so I didn't pick up on the signs. But anyway, this girl was into me, and so she would spend a lot of time with me during that evening. She constantly was around me, talking to me, and she even started flirting to me. And she even started to make some sex jokes about us going into the forest and doing it. Because wouldn't that be funny, right? If we would just go into the forest and do it. So me being as young and naive as I was, I started to joke along with her. So I started to say, yeah, yeah, that would be funny. Do it in the forest, So she kept joking about it throughout the whole night. And eventually, we got to this point where it was a bit later and we had a little more to drink. And she said, so, hey, do you finally want to go in the forest? Now, I still thought it was a joke by this point. So I went along with her and I said, yeah, sure, I'll come with you into the forest. Because I was always up for going into the forest. We'd always go into the forest and we'd look for firewood, or we'd just have an adventure with drunk friends running around the forest, right? So I thought, yeah, sure, I'm up to going in the forest with you. That would be fun, right? But we went with just the two of us. So we went into the forest. And the moment that we were sort of far away from all the other people, she grabbed me, she stood back against a tree, and she grabbed me into her, and she started passionately kissing me. So I thought, oh shit, what if she wasn't joking and she's actually expecting me to have sex with her in the forest right now, right here. So I started to panic because I didn't know what to do. I mean, in some way, I wanted to do it, right? I didn't mind kissing her and I kind of wanted to do it with her, but I wasn't ready for it. I didn't know why I wasn't ready for it. I didn't know what I had to do to be ready for it, but I knew that I wasn't ready for it. So there were all these things going through my mind. What am I supposed to do? Does she have condoms? Are we supposed to do it against a tree? What if I don't know what to do? What if I can't get it up because I'm too drunk? All these things going through my mind, right? So I started to freak out and think, oh shit, what have I done? I told her I'd come along into the forest with her, right? I've been joking about doing it the whole night, and now she's here expecting me to actually do it. I started to just freak out and panic, right? So I came up with some sort of an excuse. I'm not sure what I said, but I came up with some sort of an excuse, and we went back to the other people and we just mingled among the crowd again. We just continued drinking and having a night, right? So eventually I decided to go home, and she decided to come home with me. Now, a lot of other people didn't leave yet, so it was kind of obvious that she came home with me because she wanted to come with me, right? Probably because she wanted to continue trying. So she went all the way with me until we reached my home, and then she tried to convince me to come home with her. She said, yeah, you can sleep over at my place, and we can finally do it. It's more comfortable than in the forest, right? So I started to panic again. Same things were going through my mind. And I asked her, so are you home alone? No, she said. No, my dad's home, but he doesn't mind. So I thought, what? Am I supposed to just go there and sleep over and then in the morning introduce myself to your dad? Oh, hey dad, I'm Rob. I just slept with your 16-year-old daughter. Nice to meet you, right? I started to panic. What if I couldn't perform? What if, there were all these things going through my mind, and I wasn't exactly sure why I wasn't ready, but I knew that I wasn't ready. And so I came up with some sort of an excuse why I couldn't come with her, and I just ended up going home, lying alone in my own bed that night. Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not trying to say that sex is the most important thing in the world. It definitely isn't. But the thing is, I was 16 years old, and at that time, I did think it was the most important thing in the world. And so, thinking back about this story, this missed opportunity that I had, caused me such ridiculous, deep, intense pain a lot of the time. And it wasn't just the fact that I missed out on the physical act of doing it, the physical pleasure, right? But it was also the fact that I was too pussy to do it. I had this opportunity to do something that I really wanted to do, but I couldn't pull the trigger because I was insecure and I had all these doubts going through my mind. And so I missed out on something that I really, really wanted to do. And I'd spend a lot of time thinking back about this story and other stories as well, obviously, especially during the bad phases of my life, where I wasted so much time neglecting myself, not working towards my goals, and isolating myself. And I just feel so bad about it. And I think, I wish I could go back in time, like 10 years back in time, and do it all over again. And fix my life. And not waste as much time as I did, and not fail to take these opportunities that I wanted to take. I wish I could go back and live my life to the fullest. You know what I mean? I'd spend a lot of time having this intense feeling where I just wish that I could go back and live my life to the fullest. And there was one specific moment where I was thinking these exact same thoughts again. And I realized that I spent a lot of time thinking about the past, wishing that I could go back into the past. And I was suddenly hit with one of the most powerful realizations that I have ever had in my entire life. I'm not exaggerating. I was sitting there thinking about how I was thinking about the past a lot. And suddenly I thought, holy shit. 10 years, 20 years from now, in the future, I'm going to look back on today, the age that I am right now, and I am going to think the exact same thing. I'm going to look back on today, and I am going to regret the opportunities that I failed to take today. I'm going to regret the time that I waste today, and I'm going to think, fuck, I didn't live my life to the fullest. And sure, hey, the details might be different, right? The opportunities that I failed to take today might be different than when I was 16 years old. When I was 16 years old, it was all about sex in the forest, and now it might be different opportunities. I might be making different mistakes than I made 10, 20 years ago. But the idea is going to be the same. 10 years from now, I'm going to look back on today, and I am going to think, I didn't live my life to the fullest. I wish I could go back in time and do it. Take more opportunities, waste less time, right? I'm sitting here worrying about the past, wishing that I could go back into the past and fix my life. But the reasons why I want to go back into the past, the opportunities that I want to waste less time and take up on more opportunities and to live my life to the fullest, these are all things that I could be doing right now. Fixing my life doesn't lie in the past, but it lies in the present. It was one of the most powerful mindset changing realizations that I've ever had in my life. It helped me to sort of let go of the past and realize the importance of the present. It helped me to live my life to the fullest. Because whenever I felt lazy or I didn't have the courage to take up on some opportunity, I remind myself of the past. I think back about these stories that caused me that much pain. I think back about the time that I wasted. I connected myself to the pain of the past. And then at the same time, I remind myself of the fact, I sort of imagined myself 10 years from now thinking back about today, realizing that I'd feel the exact same pain then as the pain that I'm feeling right now for the past. And it sort of helped me to connect that pain from the past to the now. And it is one of the most powerful, motivating things that you can ever do. It helps you to let go of the past and focus on the now and live your life to the fullest. It's the realization that if you don't start doing it right now, you will feel the pain that you feel right now forever. 10 years from now, 20 years from now, you'll feel the exact same pain. Now, my life has come a long way since I initially had this realization and I started using this mindset technique, but I still use it sometimes today. I still do. There are still moments when sometimes I feel a little bit lazy, or I'm a little bit afraid. Not sure if afraid is the right word, but there are opportunities that I feel like not taken up on, and I use this technique, and it works all the time. It has really, really helped me out throughout my life. And so I might not be able to go back in time and give you back the past 10 years of your life, but hopefully this video inspires you, even if it's just a little bit, to not waste the next 10 years of your life in a similar way. Because fixing your life, it does not lie in the past, but it lies in the now. That's something that we need to understand. What you want to do in the past is probably what you can do right now. And that is what really matters. Guys, hope it helped. See you in the next video.